Hey guys, Austin Hope here. I was just wanted to talk to you a little bit about our 2018 Cabernet. We were scheduled to release it last weekend in our tasting room, and you guys know why, so we're closed now. But I figured I'd reach out and just kind of walk you through it and talk about the wine a little bit, because it is a special wine. It was a wine in the making for 7 years for us with our first vintage of the 2015. We released the wine and had tremendous success, and everybody, you guys love the wine and continue to love the wine and keep talking about the wine. And the wine has done exceptionally well. We're extremely excited about it. I mean, it definitely was a passion project, really to try and figure out how we could create, the standard for luxury Cabernet in Paso Robles. And we have vineyards across Paso. We've been watching them, studying them, replanting certain vineyards. We knew the right soils, the right areas, and really it was this whole thing. We had our barrel companies, produce certain barrels for these wine. Our winemaking staff, worked around the clock to really try and understand tannins at a different level that we hadn't in the past. And through technology and being able to test things and different things, not to get too geeky on this thing, but the goal was, there's so many great California Cabernets, but one of the things that I don't like is some of the Cabernets can have too much drying tannin, if you will. And this wine is analytically very, very high in tannins, but we've learned how to make the tannins supple and not drying. It's very mouth-coating and rich wine, and well, let's have a taste, huh? So, 2018 vintage. And honestly, and I know winemakers say this a lot, and they always say, what's your favorite vintage? And they always say, well, the current vintage. But actually, this is, the 2015 had a tremendous amount of flavor and different flavors that I don't think people saw in Cabernets in California. To me, the 16 was very, very similar to that. The 17 was also very similar. The 17 was a little bit bigger wine, a little more tannic structure to it. And now I think, we've sold out of the 17 for the most part, but it's that wine's actually opening it up more and showing even better than today. But the 18 has got a really special spot for me. It's this wine we bottled, and I was thinking that, man, we're gonna have to let this wine sit for a little bit in bottle, but it's been in bottle for some time now, but it just keeps getting better, and I really like the wine. It's got the nose on all the Austin Hope Cabernets are really special in my opinion, because they're very inviting, and I don't know what if that's wine term or whatever, but it's how I talk about things. If it smells good, you smell it, like, man, I want to take a drink of this thing. It's intriguing. You can't quite place everything, but sometimes I feel like when I smell it, it's like I feel like I walked into like a bakery first thing in the morning, and just all these beautiful, fresh, bread-like quality smells that are there. Because it does have, oak can add these kind of characteristics to wine, and that's one of them that's in there. It's almost like fresh baked bread, brioche, kind of a smell to it. But behind it, it's got all these like gushing with berries, like these like fresh crushed berries that are just like, it's overwhelming really in the glass. When you taste the wine, it's just got so much flavor and so much texture. It rolls across your palate, and it just floods your mouth with flavors. It's like, holy crap, what is that? It's just got so many different flavors going on, but then the tannins really lay that weight down on your palate, and it finishes off nice and soft and smooth, not drying, and it's got really nice acidity. So, and it lingers and lingers and lingers, and it's interesting. I'm intrigued by this wine, because you make wines for people, and you want it to be this certain way, but not all the times do they do that and really get me super fired up. And this wine does. I mean, it makes me want to drink more all the time. It's like just like coming home. It's good stuff. Anyways, cheers, guys. Hope to see you guys soon, and stay safe out there. Thank you for all the support.